EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the home of the Ryder Cup in 2021, Whistling Straits, it's live first-round coverage of the Kohler Open. We've got a full field ready to get rolling on this Thursday as we get a look at the early leaderboard. Justin Lauer is your leader. He's at 2 under par here early in this first morning wave. We'll get out to the action here as we pick things up on the par 4 6th hole. Well, the majors are all complete for the year. It is time to turn our attention to the big prize remaining. That, of course, the FedEx Cup. We're getting into the home stretch now. We will be at Scottsdale next week, Boston the week after that, and then it all gets started. Round 1 in Memphis, just 4 weeks from today.
Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway.
Ball's on the green, I know that, but I'm looking at the flag, and I don't see the ball by the flag.
So now this from 65 feet away. It's for birdie.
Anxious about the actual relationship, but they tend to be an anxious person.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
That is so painful when you come up that short.
Why is it that putts on line come up short?
Nicely read there. It is a par here at the 6th. And she'll stay 1 under for the tournament. All right, that's in for a double bogey 6. And he'll fall back to 1 under par. What an interesting par 3 this is. The 7th is 221 yards. There is trouble to the right, and it is nicknamed Shipwreck.
I think those people that decide to go straight at the flag, then that's where they will pay a high price. There's nothing wrong with being a little left of the flag here.
Yeah, that one came in a little hot. It's safely on, but it'll be a long look coming up. That's going to be on the putting surface, and a birdie look straight ahead. Birdie putt coming up, and we go to Iona Stephen.
Just slightly down the hill, this one, but it's going to have a good amount of movement from right to left.
Close. Couldn't ask for much more on that putt. Birdie chance here. Very long putt, though.
Got to be a little careful if it gets away on him.
What a putt. Just missed, Frank. That's cruel. That one finished off. It'll be a par here at 7. And she'll remain at 1 under par. Okay, safely in for his par. And he'll remain at 1 under par. This one have enough going on for you? 506 yards, and it's a par 4 this 8th hole. Count them. There are more than 100 bunkers on this hole. So what you need to do is favor the left side, because if you don't, there is that steep drop-off right into Lake Michigan, all those dunes, all those bunkers on the right. Focus. Focus. Is into the fairway. This one starting up that left side. And when you're not playing very well, that's a good idea. You take out the 3-wood instead of the driver. Make sure you get the ball in the fairway. That's job one. How good are these players? It lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. This one has a chance to be close.
Well, I don't have my tape measure out, but that looks like, 6-7 feet in there, but that is an excellent approach shot.
Look here at birdie.
Yeah, we've got two things to contend with here. First, it'll be fast back down the hill, but also this is going to be working its way from left to right.
Sensational. What a putt there from a long way out. That somehow goes down for a birdie. Oh my, that singes the right edge but doesn't go down. Okay, that in for par here at the 8th. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, this hole you have to be airtight, as they say, T2 green. And why do we say that? Because if you look ahead, about 100 yards short of the green, there's an enormous tree which could block your approach. So Positioning off the tee is critical so that you have the right angle to this 9th hole as we close out the front side. Instead of bombing it down there with driver, smart decision to just hit the 3-wood off the tee. Give yourself a good look with your second shot. That's right in the pocket. Now watch this gravity take over here. That's going to come on down the slope. Wow, really well done. Iona, a second coming up.
And it is a tough par 4 to finish this front 9. Being in this section of the fairway has opened up the green nicely, but beware of 7 Mile Creek that snakes its way down the right-hand side.
That ball was waving at the hole as it whizzed past.
Got to at least try to cozy it in that 3-foot circle. This for birdie. What a stroke there, and a most unexpected birdie. That is a good-looking pass out of the bunker right there. Got that to stop in a good place, leaving just a few feet for par. Oh, man, he can't believe it. What else could go wrong? Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And the lead is going to drop down to a single shot. Starting off the backside with a 391-yard par 4-10. Best to try and hug the left side of the fairway. You have to avoid the deep bunker on the right, which demands a 240-yard carry. So she's rolled into that first cut. It's not a perfect lie, but not bad either. I thought maybe that ball could get through, but instead it's down into the heavy stuff.
Oh, just bludgeoned that one out of the thick stuff and inside 10 feet. Great shot.
Second shot coming up. Let's check in for the first time with Nota Begay III.
150 yards to the hole. Pin is in the left back portion of the green.
Ooh, and that went straight down. That's going to be tough from there. Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Oh, and a shot in the arm there to start the second 9. That's in for par here at 10. And this will stay a one-shot lead. So that's in for par to start this backside. And he'll stay at even par. So our featured golfer well back after round 1 and now likely in a fight just to play the weekend.
I think they're in a different zip code today, Rich.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Whistling Straits Golf Course on the shores of Lake Michigan, live second-round coverage of the Kohler Open. Well, if we see more of what we witnessed yesterday, we're in for a heck of a battle these next 3 days as we show you the current leaderboard here on this Friday. Our leader is the former Georgia Bulldog, Keith Mitchell. He's currently at 8 under. So let's get you out to the action on the turn as we head to the tee at the par 4 10th. This started toward the left side. Yeah, that's a nice swing, and the result is going to be a tee shot that is set up just fine. That one looking a little right.
Once again, doesn't count as a fairway hit. We all know that. But the first cut, the ball's sitting up. See what can happen from here.
That is not the spot to be. Frank, safety off the tee. Now what happens on this second shot?
This green, Rich, is just elevated a little bit, so you can't just sort of grab a wedge and just hit away willy-nilly. You've got to be careful here that you must flight that shot in properly to make it soft, land softly on the screen.
Ooh. And that's not exactly ideal. Far from a tap-in for his par.
You're being too kind. That's not at all ideal.
Are you kidding me?
That looked like it was in.
8-foot putt here. Safely in. It's a par here at the 10th. And she'll hold on at 3 over par. Okay, that one in for a bogey here at 10. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. This is a brute of a par 5. It's the longest by far at Whistling Straits. 645 yards, the 11th hole. Hit a good drive, and you'll have a chance to put your second on that plateau. You can see it down a ways, and then from there, you'll have a good look at your third and maybe a chance at birdie. And this one gonna settle into the bunker off the tee. Well, you can't walk out and drop it any better than that. That is a fine tee shot right there. Still well over 300 yards to the flag, so getting this to a good number, the key here for his second. That ball went straight down into the heavy rough. Just got to get this out to a good number, or second at the par 5. Well, had the distance right, just a little bit offline to the left.
And a little bit left, too, with his third shot.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Oh, you're kidding? This game's unfair sometimes. That looked in the whole way. Pace absolutely perfect there down the slope. It's in for a birdie, and she's going to get it back to +2. Safely in. It's a bogey here at number 11, and that's going to move him back to 2 over par. Frank, the previous hole we took out the sledgehammer. Now at the 12th, we'll need a scalpel, it looks like.
Yeah, at 163 yards, you wouldn't think it's very long. But really, the problem is the green. You can pitch the ball in the middle of the screen, and still it can kick over. So be very, very aware of the mounding and the undulations on this green.
Okay, that's the area of the green you want to be in, that front right quadrant, and it's a birdie opportunity coming up. Oh, that hit the flagstick. This one measures out to 15 feet. Yeah, that's a good putt. A birdie here at 1. And he's going to need a little bit more of that, as he is still 2 shots outside the cut line on this Friday. That one safely in. It's par here at 12. And she's going to stay at +2. Frank, here at the 13th, a lot can happen.
Just a gentle dogleg to the right, or at least the hole moves to the right, plus the slope of the fairway. So you've got to aim left of center.
Beautiful tempo to that swing, and this is going to wind up squarely in the fairway. That one gonna be into the bunker off the tee. Second shot straight ahead, and we go to Iona Stephen.
He's got 118 yards to the front of the green. 130 is the number to the flag. And that wind, it's coming from right to left, so you might need to start this a little bit to the right-hand side.
So now she's looking at a tough second here, out of the sand.
More evidence of the long bunker shot and exactly how difficult it is. So now put that in the back of your mind. Grab that wedge out, chip it close, still make a par.
You got to think 2 putts will work out fine from here, but this is a long look for birdie. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Well judged. That is in for par here at 13. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Oh, no. Just a lack of concentration there. It'll cost him. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. And that's going to drop them down the leaderboard just a bit.
Now the par 4, 14th, and Frank, this is not about brute strength, is it? A bit of a head scratcher here. When you first look at it, you think you just pull out the driver, but it narrows up in the driving area. So really it's a layup off the tee, just a short iron in from there.
This one starting a little left off the tee.
Well, that tee shot took some working out. The breeze was coming off the left, made the adjustment, and it is absolutely fine now.
Trying to hold up a draw there into the breeze. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
155 to the hole. Ball sitting down. Needs to get a little bit steep to dig it out.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Now a 7-footer.
Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Oh, that is right on the precipice of going down. But I do believe it's going to stay out. Safely in. And it's a bogey here at 14. And that won't help the cause one bit.
Ready to go here at the 15th tee, and by the looks of it, Frank, we should have brought the swimsuits and some sunscreen. It's very picturesque, that's for sure, but don't get fooled by its beauty. This is an absolute beast at 503 yards and sets up a very, very tough finish to Whistling Straits.
We'll do just fine. damn good, these players. Lands it on the putting surface from a million miles away and still manages to hold the green. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't hash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Okay, I'd call that an acceptable effort from that range. Yeah, good putt. That's in for par here at 15. And their score's going to stay right where it is. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And he'll hold steady at +3. So, Frank, this a very difficult Friday for our featured golfer. Nothing seemed to go right. And this is going to wind up an MC. That's